Hey everybody, Juan here, and we're going to take a quick look at some video samples from the Nokia Lumia 900. Now, Windows Phone is locked into 720p, so this won't compete from a resolution standpoint, but a lot of the video that I see off of this thing is a very, very high quality 720p. It saves a very high bitrate video. It's also a very wide camera, so with these flowers, it's a very wide field of view. You should compare this to the video that I shot on the Motorola Razr Max, which has a longer focal length, so everything feels a little like you've got a little more room to breathe on this. Autofocus is a little jittery, though. As you can see, it's trying to find what I'm focusing on, even though I'm not moving the camera around a lot. And here's a quick transition test moving from a bright outdoor scene into a somewhat poorly lit internal scene, and you can see how long the phone takes to adapt to the changing in light. Now, honestly, I kind of like that, though, because I don't like it when a phone exposes too quickly, because then I think, you'll blow out the sky and then you'll underexpose everything else around it. Here, it gives you a little more flexibility. And here's a street scene. At the very beginning, you can see how the phone always defaults to a certain exposure rate. And so no matter when you start the video, if it's outdoors, it starts the video very overexposed. You can see detail is fantastic for 720p video, and the phone is just giving us fantastic color, a lot of detail. Movement is fantastic. You don't see a lot of motion blur or rolling shutter. It is actually very, very high quality video, considering that it's lower resolution than a lot of the other cameras that we get out there. So I wouldn't necessarily feel like this was much of a drawback if I had decided to go with Windows Phone instead of Android. This certainly looks very good to my eye. And lastly, just a low light test. This is one of those that I think is interesting because Nokia has decided to side on increasing noise to try and properly expose for something that's in near darkness. And you can definitely see a lot more of the scene here, even though it's purposely underexposed, but it's extremely noisy video. And this isn't an image sensor that handles low light very well. It's not a backside illuminated sensor, so it's definitely struggling to make sure that it tries to expose what we're trying to shoot video of. But all in all, it's a very solid outing by Nokia with a great little camera sensor. So thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video demo. But all in all, it's a very solid camera outing from Nokia for their first premier Windows Phone handset. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video test.